Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
And now Bryce Harper. Defoe up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 5 homers, 53 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Stepping into the box, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted the other way to left center. Turner's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
In there, a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Bronco fields it cleanly. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He needs just 1 RBI to reach 100 for the season. We'll see if he can get to that plateau here.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
There's one.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams.
Ball 1,
As
no
the
strike.
first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 18 homers and 64 runs batted in. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. His career line against Wheeler, he's only 2 for 10. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Dozier, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. On to the second inning now.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's got the average up to 307 here with 19 homers and 96 driven in. The 0-1 on its way, and he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His average sits at 296 entering play, a dozen home runs and 61 RBIs. The 1-0. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Into the box, Maikel Franco, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he has 7 hits in 30 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit softly on the ground to first. To his right, Zimmerman. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for Washington, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. There to get it is Pedroia. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively.
The catcher.
And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. His career line against Wheeler, he's 1 for 4. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Standing in now, Steven Strasburg.
The pitcher.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Here it comes, 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, number
in now, Ryder Jones.
Ryder.
As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Strasburg comes set. 0-2 pitch on its
1
way.
ball, 2 strikes.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Popped him up. Rendon is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Leading up for the Nationals, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. And here now is Wilmer Defoe as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 6.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Soto has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Turner.
Into the box, Trey Turner. Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Rendon onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Standing in now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1.
Leading off for Washington, the left fielder,
Juan Soto to the plate now.
Soto.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick.
In now, Nick Williams. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Williams, base runner at first with 1 out. And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Pedro
Severino. Standing in now, Pedro Severino. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's ball one. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies' offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No balls and a strike to count. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
The third baseman, number 16, Ryder Jones.
Ryder Jones up next. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Fouled off. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Into the box, Zach Wheeler. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. Now the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Line to the right side. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for
Okay,
Washington.
thank you, Heidi. Hold high in the air out to left field. Turner moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now, Adam Eaton. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty, one man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in now, Wilmer Defoe. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and one the count.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Rendon.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Hamilton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's 2-1 Washington.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there. And it's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Rendon. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter, the left fielder, Trey Turner.
In now, Trey Turner. as he lays off a
1-0.
fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Look out, there goes Hamilton.
2-0.
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Two and one the count to Trey Turner.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Anthony Rizzo would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The first baseman, number 44.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Philly.
Leading off for Washington, the right fielder, Nick.
Standing in now, Nick
Williams.
Williams. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is pulled into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. And he'll get in there safely.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. 1 ball, no strikes to count. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. In now, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Williams leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
So he sets him down swinging. Ryan Zimmerman goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded weakly down the line toward third.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Sean Newcomb takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Real Muto gathers, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, JT
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Lays off 2-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Roy.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, D-Roy, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Billy Newhouser will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Billy Newhouser.
Grace offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Newhouser, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's another 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Barehanded. A big league effort to snag that ball, but he can't get it out, and now the bases are loaded.
Right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So one run here. CC Sabathia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 55, CC.
Standing in now, Adam Eaton. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Defoe. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Defoe carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Wilmer Defoe becomes the second out of the bottom of the seventh. Anthony Rendon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, David.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On the ground for Dozier at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Trey Turner.
In now, Trey Turner as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Eaton is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for Washington, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Turner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
In now, Brian Dozier. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Hit in the air out to left field.
Turner's under it.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Your
Sean
attention,
Doolittle
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
62, Sean Doolittle.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Doolittle pauses. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off.